horas.
But it was a mistake. Leaving myself wide open when I left those flowers that you gave me and went to your room. Make this mistake with summer smells like no other, like no other. It felt like no other. But in the meantime, blessed with a blessed focus. In the meantime, blessed with a beautiful kiss. Well, I had no idea what would happen in the dark. Didn't realize in time that I would lose myself.
You saw that I was going down and I tried to show the speed, right? And the thing is, it fell on the floor and was lucky to find everything, so I have to think. I like to film when I go down, you know, it's really nice, especially in the editing, because yeah, you put anything and you just, it's like always the best when you go down. Anyway, I found this. If I lose this, I'm fucked, angry. Shit, man. Anyway, in England, like, there's so many cars. Every time it's crowded, and see how it is now. Look. Everywhere. You can never stop. I'm tired as fuck. Holy shit. Anyway, we can go down a bit now, and then I have another hill to go. So I start playing, I'm trying Couchsurfing now, and yeah, it seems, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna get Couchsurfing today, I hope. I'm gonna give 1 hour for them to answer. If not, I'm leaving. Some people ask 2 stupid questions, so I'm gonna show how do I sleep. Anyway, you do need a gear, at least a sleeping bag, a tent, and anything. Like, what the fuck? I had a tent in the first time, like. Actually, I don't want to really talk about because it's a long story. I had no idea in my head what I'm gonna do in the beginning when I start traveling with a bicycle, because when I first started traveling with the bicycle, I was like without anything, without a tent, without a sleeping bag. And I remember my first night, I was in New Zealand, and in a small village. I was really late, and a woman show up, and she helped me, and she asked me, do you have a sleeping bag, do you have a tent at least? And I had nothing. And you know, so if you do start about doing this, you do have to have at least the essential, which is a tent, doesn't matter what, as long as you can carry it, you know, as long as it keeps you dry, and a sleeping bag and a mattress, because the floor gets cold, so you need to keep the cold from the ground out of your body. So, and then you need to isolate the temperature from your body inside of your sleeping bag. What the sleeping bag does is pretty much keep the heat inside of you, so you don't really get cold. Anyway, and guys, it's like pretty much anywhere in the world easy to find a spot to put your tent. And when you're in your bicycle, you're gonna need a tent, because sometimes you are in the middle of nowhere, so how are you gonna sleep? So it's pretty much. And yeah, so, and I knew that that was about to happen. What? The rain is raining now, and I knew. I look at the forecast, and I knew that was gonna rain again. And that's why I came so inside of the town, because my plan actually was to go to the forest, real forest. But now I am in a good place anyway. But as well, back again, you probably need a power bank. That's why my speaker lighter, this is a speaker and light, it got dead, and I have a power bank. This and is a Dutch. Anyway, you can get anything, and it's charging there and blah blah blah. It's amazing, right? And that's how I do. That's how I see. That's how I survive. That's how I move on. That's how I move my asshole around, you know? It's not rocket science. It's not triangle shit. It's not, you know, it's easier. It's quite simple. But you need time. You need, I think, with time, I say this for sure. As long as the experience that you face, it gets accumulations, and when you are in the road and everything situations, and yeah, you're gonna be easier. Is everything gonna be easier for you? And for me nowadays, I think I'm in a pretty much good situation with the experience, because it's kind of like, you know, I've done this for, I would say, ages. You know, I can't count the times I set up a tent anywhere. It's something like uncountless, and yeah, you know. But anyway, guys, that's how I do to sleep, and yeah, it can sound pretty shit. It can sound pretty shit if you are thinking, I'm gonna sleep in the tent. But in my point of view, I love doing this, but my only problem is of my only problem is the people that can't imagine a person doing this. And you know, I'm not the only one doing this, and it's so out there, and everything is out there to know, and many people don't even imagine how there. The thing is, many people, they live in their bubble, and they can't imagine something like that. And that's what tricks me somehow, because you know, it's like, what the fuck you were living like? What the fuck you thinking is reality, you know? Their reality is one, you know? I know the reality. I don't want to talk about reality, how boring it is. Oh, come on. Paying mortgage, paying, you know, that's how I do. So the thing is, I don't want to change the world. It's just myself. And the thing is, that's how I do. Well, okay, I don't want to pay mortgage. I don't want to live, pay rent, paying shit. I don't know for how long I'm gonna doing this. I'm gonna be doing this touring bicycle shit, traveling everywhere. But for myself, it's like, well, as much long as I can be doing this, I will be really happy because it's something that I love to do and something from myself. And yeah, that's what I was about. And as well, again, in talking more simple to you guys, you can save a lot of money if you don't pay accommodation. That's in traveling. When it comes to traveling, that's what really takes really difference, because if you don't pay the accommodation, it you're gonna have a lot of money. I'm telling you, if you have a lot of money and you do this, you're gonna have a lot of money to spend with in anything you think, and you can spend your money in anything else. And well, when you are tired and you have to sleep and you can sleep for free, fuck yeah. Whatever, I'm gonna save money. Okay, if you wanna pay a hotel, it's alright. I'm not against the hotel. Or actually, I love to spend time in a hostel, but in a but when I'm there, for me, the only thing that really worth is the hot shower and the people that I'm gonna meet. That's it. But other than that, if you don't care, just sleep in the tent anywhere and fuck yeah, that's the way. And that's a recommendation, advice, whatever. If you are a guy that, girl that wonder how to see the world, because I'm pretty sure that people out there right now doing the same as me. For sure they are doing the same as myself, and they know what I'm talking about. So, if you are a person that willing to see a country, willing to see a fucking place, doesn't matter if it's expensive or not. In the end of the day, you just need to eat and sleep, you know? And next day is another day, and then you'll be alright, and you're gonna enjoy your day, and that's all about, um, daylight. I'm more daylight person. I like to enjoy the day with the sunlight. I don't know, because maybe because I'm from Brazil, I don't know. Because in Brazil, at least where I was living from all my life in Brazil, since I was, yeah, until 18, I always had the sunshine, and I love the sun, and yeah, be outdoor. But anyway, guys, I think you enjoyed this vlog explanation shit, and I'm pretty cold right now, and I'm gonna sleep. Have a good night. Today is Thursday. I thought it was like Saturday. I thought it was Saturday, but it's just Thursday. What the fuck? I'm going to Plymouth.
Some people travel